Hello YouTube and welcome back to another top 10 video on the main channel, and today we're doing another Twitch redemption top 10 because, you know, this way we don't have to think of any ideas. So today...
Was it Foss again?
It was Foss again. Because Foss didn't want to...
Yeah, he runs the YouTube channel.
Exactly. That's how it works. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing top 10 Jackbox games because Jackbox is my second most streamed game ever on Twitch behind Mario Kart, so had to be at some point, have to do one for that. We have ranked each game, but for example, Fibbage has 4 different games. I don't want someone to have Fibbage 2, Fibbage 3, Fibbage 4, Fibbage 1. Fibbage is one game. Boosh at the top.
Well, it's basically the same, it's just the questions and on it are different.
To be fair, most of like the sequels are basically the same anyway. There's not much difference between any of them.
Yeah, they'll have like 1 or 2 rounds that are different, but there's the same basic idea.
But it's the basic thing, premise of them all. We asked 8 people today, so it's smaller.
Only 8
collective, because usually when there's Mario Kart stuff, I know everyone in the Mario Kart sphere. I don't know many other Jackbox streamers. To be fair,
there's loads of them.
There is, but there's none in my circle. I didn't realise Burley did Jackbox the other day because we rated them yesterday. So we got a list from me, Jack, Reese, Lil, Lily, Foss, Sprangle, and H. So basically, the mods plus Lily and Lil. Basically. So it's a very small collective selection today.
So hopefully this will mean the list is a bit more consistent with you. Everyone's list is more consistent.
Nah, we don't do consistency here.
So before we say anything, the maximum score today a game can get is 80 points. So we're kicking things off in joint 15th spot.
Right.
We have 2 games with 9 points. It's a game we plan to a little bit, but not really. It's role models.
Sorry?
Role models.
Role models, okay.
This like bottom of my list, near the like 7th, 8th-ish.
I had it 6.
Like I
had it.
Hey,
I had it 25th.
Why do you not like role models?
It's better in person, and I just think some of it's just we don't play it a lot in person.
That's fair. Because
I think that is fair. The reason I have it as 6 is because we play it in person quite a bit. I mean, we haven't played in person in a long time, but it's really fun when you do play in person with a bunch of people you actually know really well.
Yeah. Now, a few of these games I might get to a bit later about something about these sort of games.
Yeah.
As an idea.
But like role models for me, like Jack said, playing it in person is a lot better than doing it on stream.
Yeah.
Because if you know the people, it's easier and more fun.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's why it was an honorable. I say honorable mention. It came 7th on my list, but. I like them type of games, to be honest. Like I like more like the quizzy ones rather than like all that jazz.
Yeah.
Malarkey.
Yeah.
Now the game tied with it is a bit similar, where it's better IRL than on stream. I believe it's in Jackbox Pack 3 or 4. It's faking it. I didn't have it on my list because I've played it like a billion times more on stream than I have IRL. And the games we usually play IRL are literally at the back of my head because I can't remember if I like them or not. It's been that long, but
yeah, we played this a lot IRL, but it's been so long since we have played IRL.
It's been a while. Yeah,
it's really fun, but it's only 8 on my list. And the reason I brought it down is because there's that one round which is really terrible, is the face one.
Round, yes. Again, I feel like because every time I used to play at uni or whatever. Face rounds were just banned. If you picked it, you're an idiot, and everyone hated you. Yeah. So, like pointing, raising hand, numbers, all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, at least there's an option, isn't there?
Is there an option?
I'm sure there's an option
to turn it off.
To not have face. Yeah.
I mean, there might be. I don't know.
There's been so many.
At this time, whenever we played it, we just always said no one choose the face one because it's rubbish.
Yeah, any time we come up.
The thing is, it doesn't make any sense because the whole point is that you're in the room and you're discussing amongst yourselves who's the faker, and you can't do that if you're making a face.
No.
You have to make a face.
So it doesn't really make much. It doesn't make much sense with the concept of the game.
No, I feel like with role models, I don't see them making a sequel one. But
no,
I feel like if they deep faking it, they'll probably get rid of the face and replace it with
They'll make it a bit... Yeah, they'll have to get rid of the face or something, or or like add buttons or whatever. So if you're doing it over stream, and you have like a few people.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's
I
easier.
feel like that's the
'Cause I
problem
feel
with
they're going
Jackbox.
down that route anyway.
Yeah, because even the newer games, there's not many like IRL ones in there, really, is there?
Yeah,
Like
it's
the
all
newer
kind
ones.
of geared around playing online and
Live
streaming.
Yeah.
Like for example, let's go like talking points. Like you know, just have a voice chat and you can play it like that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Mm.
Yeah,
I feel every so often on a Jackbox stream, if people are about to like go and voice chat like the mods and that and do some of these other games,
Yeah, we don't.
because I feel they'll be really good.
Yeah, what like talking points? Faking it will still be hard on stream. To be fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I would do like that. Role models.
I feel like you
push
could
the
with
button.
face cam. Push the button again. Push the button's a good one as well. Don't do that often
Bomb
enough.
court,
Bomb
stuff
court.
like that.
Yeah, to 14th place. 1 point more in 10. It's our first drawing game we're going to talk about today. It's a newer drawing game. I say newer, but I feel like Jackbox 6 onwards is still newer in my head. But it's champed up.
Champed up. Okay, yeah. This has always been a personal favourite of mine. I had this. Well, I had it number 5 to be fair, but like, this has always been a personal favourite of mine. But I feel like a lot of people don't really like it that much.
I feel like the drawing games are 50-50 with people.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to play the drawing ones because I can't draw, and it's like that's the point.
That's the point of
like,
it.
if you can't draw, it makes it more fun.
Well, exactly.
Like,
I know.
The best thing you want is a mixed bag.
Yeah.
You want someone who's really good and someone who's really shit, and just combine them together.
Yeah, exactly.
Chaos.
I mean, that ends up being the case anyway, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in Champed Up, when you have like some iconic.
What if your what's it called?
I can't remember his name.
Or whoever.
Yeah, I had this weird guy who won everything.
We've not played Champed Up so long that I forget because I
I kind of stopped requesting it on stream because whenever we play it on stream, it always just turns into every drawing is just a ditto.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I kind of gave up on it because it was literally just ditto versus ditto with a funny hat.
Yeah. That's how it went. That's always what happens with that, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is.
I was somewhat consistent. I had it in 15th, and some of the reason is just ditto versus ditto.
Yeah. I put it that high because if people play it like actually creatively, it's a really fun game.
I kind of avoided the drawing games on my list because I preferred like I said before, the quizzy type ones really, like that kind of thing.
I mean, I don't mind the drawing games. It's like
but Gartic Phone. If Gartic Phone just like my drawing go-to other than like Drawful and this and all that kind of jazzy Magooga.
I mean, the older Jackbox games you can't rub out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's annoying, but actually I prefer it because then it's funny. Because if you mess up, you have to try and
try and roll with it.
Next game is 11 points. This is the first game someone had in their top 3. That person was Lil.
Okay.
It's, I believe, from the newest Jackbox pack.
Oh.
What's that?
Fixie Text.
Oh, okay.
This one nearly made my list, I think.
Yeah.
The problem is,
this
is the one where you have like a group, you have like 2 or 3 people on the team, and you have to literally type at the same time and write random sentences. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this one was quite fun. This one was quite funny. We haven't played it much, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I had a 15 on my list, so it came close.
Job's kind of similar to a Fixie Text. I feel like Job does it better in my mind, but
I feel like I haven't played Job enough because I had it at 20. Like I vaguely remembered it being fun, but I can't really remember much about it.
Yeah. I think Fixie Text is too
mid-tier.
I think it's too new for me. That's the problem with it.
Again, that is kind of the issue. Anything that's from one of the newest packs, like my entire top 10, I've only got one that I would consider a new game in it.
Yeah.
I would say maybe 2 or 3. Not new, but they're newish.
Yeah, I'd say 2 or 3 of mine's on there. But yeah, Fixie Text, had third. I haven't played it enough on stream. That's the problem with it.
That is my problem. I mean, I like the concept, and I feel it's even funny when people put their cursor and they start their cursor at the same point. So like you've got half a word over here, half a word over here.
Yeah.
And like I remember doing a tactic where I was sort of trying to fix the words, but somehow make it sound like it goes in the sentence.
Yeah,
just
it
kind of-
is a pretty funny
Yeah.
one. I feel like we should try to have a Jackbox stream where we focus more on the new ones.
Yeah,
We haven't played them as much.
exactly. Yeah, we always go back to the same ones, but the problem with them is they're really good. So it's hard to not play such things. But yeah, I think it's in 13th, 12th spot. 3 points more with 14 points. Again, it's a newer game. I think it's from 9. I think maybe 10. 9 or 10. It's from 9 or 10. A quizzy type game. It involves some time travelling shenanigans in it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, that is the newest one then, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's in 10, isn't it?
I think it is. Yeah. Time Jinx.
Yeah, this is the only like new one that I have in my list. I have it at number 10.
Yeah.
I have this.
I feel like when we first streamed Jackbox 10 on stream, this was the most popular one.
Yeah, this was the one that stood out. I think like I think the concept of it being about like, you know, how many years out are you from the answer? I think it's a really, really cool concept for a game.
Yeah.
It sounds a lot like Limitless Win. But yeah, it's like those are my type of games. I enjoy it. I think it was on my list, like quite low. No, it wasn't. It was 6. Never mind. I'll shut up. It was quite high on my list.
Yeah. Yeah, I had it number 10. This definitely was the one that stood out from pack number 10 when we played it.
It's got it has like 2.5 rounds and stuff. It's got very creative, different.
Yeah,
stuff
it's really, really fun. I'm always excited to play this one. This is one that I could see rising higher on my list the more I play it.
Yeah, 100%.
I agree. I mean, I had it 16th, but it's just some of the higher ones are just like some of them are the go-tos.
The staples.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Time Jinx is slowly getting there. It's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it's hard for new ones to like, you know, inch their way through the top 10, but Time Jinx is up there.
Time Jinx is up there because, you know.
And the wheel's up there for me as well. The wheel I've got at 11.
Yeah.
Like that's another new one that really stood out.
Mm.
The wheel I put 10th.
We might talk about that.
Yeah, we may or may not talk about the wheel later, so we'll
probably
go on that one for now.
Okay, so the last game, not making our top 10, got 15 points.
Okay.
This one, I feel like, had a recent surge on the channel. Like, we play it more often than we usually didn't. Like, when I first started streaming,
I think I know.
We wouldn't even touch this game ever. Like, literally, the past, like, 6 months or so, we've been playing it more often.
I think I know what this is.
It's got Sue Perkins as a monkey, as the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, non-sensory.
Oh, okay. That's not what I thought it was. I feel like I don't remember what this one is at all.
This one basically is you have like a set question, and you have to like. So for example, let's say the category was like types of food, right? And you had you were given a secret number, and you had to write something which people go, oh, this is an 8 out of 10. Oh, this is a 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
And then there's drawing ones as well. We have to draw something between. I think there's one which is between like a bed and a like dining room table.
Right.
And so example.
Oh, actually, yeah, I remember that.
It's when the clip I remember was H drew Tesco horse meat, and their thing was 100%.
It was between like a horse and dinner, something.
Yeah.
And it was 100% dinner, so I just drew.
Tesco's.
No, I know what it was. It was between like, it was something like that, and then I went.
Yeah.
Well, that's the obvious one. It's mince.
Okay, yeah, I think I remember this now. I need to play it more clearly because it's not even in my top 20. So I think I just didn't remember it.
Like, it wasn't on my list.
Another one. It was like between like a fox or a cat or something stupid. So I drew something half fox and half cat, and then people moaned at it for no reason.
Because it didn't look like a fox or a cat. I don't know, but again, not necessarily for me. Again, it's a newer game. It doesn't stand out for me as much as like the other ones, but I could see again over time.
I would say
up
this
there.
is my highest newer game
I
on
felt
my list.
was this like 8 or 7? Or this was like
8, I think.
I think it's an 8. Yeah, I think it's wheel one box. Could be wrong though.
I think it is.
Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Right, let's break into the top 10, shall we, guys? Wahey.
Sure.
Yes. Would you like the game someone had first, or the game where no one had it higher than 6th place but got 17 points?
Let's go for the latter one first.
So the game that got 17 points but no one ranked higher than 6th. So a lot of people had it on their list, but none of them broke their top 5. The highest who had it was Reese and Sprangle had it 6th.
Okay.
This game is the first game which has a sequel, TKO.
Okay. Cool. I had TKO at 7, so I'm happy with that.
I had this at 18th.
I didn't have it on my list either. TKO, the original and the new one, are both really good. I would say they're the strongest drawing games for me in the entire.
Yeah, I think the fact that you like combine the drawings with like the phrases people come up with, it's really fun.
Yeah.
Like the only thing that keeps it from being higher for me is that there's a lot of like waiting and build up as people do their drawings and everything. Like there's a long wait for a short payoff.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is really fun. It is really fun, and I've always loved the little detail that technically you can order the shirt that you've made.
Yeah, Force
like and have them custom make it.
Yeah, Force order be one from like a couple of years ago, I think.
Was it like the Star Station?
I think Sprangle drew a ditto, like my old ditto logo with like stars and things around it. And then it was Reese's prompt Star of Stage and Screen, which is usually for Stephen Mulhern. And it's bright purple. Like it comes out every so often when we're doing Jackbox.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I like the now they do like jumpers. And
the new one you can change to a tank top jumper or a t-shirt, which is cool. I feel like they didn't change.
The only thing annoying is like, let's say someone did a really good drawing and put it on like a jersey or something, or like a vest.
Mm.
And I'm like, yeah, but if you wanted to order it, could you get it on something else? Because
just whack up with a vest with like a rat with you.
Yeah, because it's like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like for me, they didn't change when they made the sequel. Because we can talk about sequels first of all. Sequel, they didn't change apart from the changing it to a hoodie or like a vest. Nothing really changed at all. Like there's nothing. It's basically the same game with just new graphics on it.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. It is very much just the exact same concept, isn't it? There's not the problem with the way this concept works is there's not really much you can do to change the way the rounds work.
No.
Like I guess there's some things you could do. They could do a thing where like everybody like contributes to like a different part of the drawing or something, or like I don't know. There's ways you could do it. I guess
there probably is, but I thought like the first one did really well.
Yeah.
Just give it a go. So join with TKO is a game someone had first spot.
Okay.
That person
not
isn't
me, because I think a lot of people have this.
This person's not Nicole.
Right.
Thought so.
It's Sprangle.
Okay.
Is it going to be as weird as last time? Well, at least it's not on the bottom this time.
No. It's the lowest first place we've had on the list, though. This is from Jackbox Pack 9.
Okay.
It's a newer game. It was on my list, but not top 3 worthy. It's Dodo Re Mi.
Okay.
I had this in 24th.
The problem is, I'm very biased, and they're my type of games. They're like Donkey Konga, Trombone Champ, exactly.
Yeah.
That kind of jazz. Plus, it's multiplayer, so you can play with viewers. You each have different instruments. You play it at the end, you can have this weird randomness of just weirdness.
Yeah.
All the songs in the game are basically like either like non-modded Trombone Champ. You get classical songs, or you get like the bangers of like in-game songs.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of the stronger newer games for me, anyway.
I would agree. I think this one I honestly I deleted my list after number 20 because I was like most of the games after 20 didn't really have much impact on me.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure this was like somewhere around like the 21, 22, 23 mark. It's a lot of fun. I think the only reason I didn't rank it higher is because I feel like it would be really fun to play in person. And I haven't played it in person yet. Because when you actually are playing it, like, your phone makes all the noises of your instrument. And I feel like that would be quite funny to hear while you're trying to play.
Yeah.
So I think it might rank higher if I play it in person.
Yeah.
But it is really good.
I definitely agree, and I think some of it would make it higher. Is like once you've all played it, it just takes for so long to sync everything up.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah, that is another thing. Yeah.
I think before it took like 3 minutes, and then it just failed.
It depends on like Wi-Fi. That's my internet, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's not
5 points more in 8th. 22 points. Bearing in mind out of 80, we're over 25% already. Wild. This game recently had third.
Okay.
We may have briefly talked about it a minute ago when we were talking about fixing text.
Yeah, I thought it was Job.
If that's the one. Job. Yes. Now, this game is a lot like Fixie Tech, but for me it's slightly better because it's not as chaotic, should I say.
That's why I'd say so.
I know people love chaos, but I like chaos, but I like controlled chaos. Fixie Tech is not controlled chaos. It's not. At least with
Fixie Tech is completely out of control.
It's out of control. You can't control it. Literally.
That is why Lil had it quite high.
Exactly.
Yeah,
let's be real. Yeah, exactly. But like with Job, you literally are like some of the sentences that come up are just like stupid English because that's what else you can get.
I mean, I love the concept where everyone gets asked a question, like a completely irrelevant question, and then everyone gets asked like an interview type question.
You have to use all the words.
And from this weird, irrelevant question, you have to try and make an answer.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't get like, oh, Jack brought an answer about why he likes pizza or something. You'd get like half you get half of Jack's prompt, you get half of your prompt, you get half of someone else's prompt, and just go. You have to work with the mess of conglomerate words.
I think you get like a sentence from like roughly a sentence's worth from each person.
Yeah, and then someone's sentences are just exclamation marks, and some are like just commas and A's and I's, and you're like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this?
I remember one of the questions I got asked was about where are you next going on holiday, or where would you like to go on holiday or something.
Yeah.
And then like someone's answer had it, and I was like, I don't understand how you've used this in your sentence. Or I remember someone used a full stop that I had before.
Yeah.
So they got like a rainbow bonus because they used a full stop which I put. Which could have been anyone's.
Yeah.
And they just picked the right one.
Let's put the right full stop. But yeah, Job for me, I prefer it to flicky text, but again, it's not my type of game really, but I understand why people like it.
Yeah.
I see this made my top 10. Fixie Text was like 2021, but I think some of it's because we've not played it
enough. Yeah, that's fair. That is very much fair.
Like, I reckon if we played it more, it might reach the top 10, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But we shall see.
We shall see. We jump up now to 29 points. 7 points more. We have a tie. Surprisingly. Let's start with the game which came out first. If I tell you who had it first, you'll probably know which game I'm going to talk today. But H had it third.
Yeah, I think.
And Foss had it
Foss have it first?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. He teased me.
What do you mean?
When he come up with this, on stream, I said, "Oh yeah, but you're going to have earwax first, obviously." And he said, "You'd like to think so, but maybe not."
And
or something like that. and then he did.
Yeah, earwax. We play this a lot on stream. I actually didn't have it on my list.
I had it 13, so it didn't
How did
quite
you
make
not
my
have
top
it on your
10.
list?
But
The thing is, right, I like the
I like
concept of earwax, but it's the fact I don't like the fact where you can't hear the sounds before you send them in. Is a
Yeah,
little
that makes it.
annoying
Yeah,
for
but
me.
I agree, but that also makes it funnier.
And I feel like because
I agree, but I also
I think it should
disagree.
be more like Cards Against Humanity, where you actually get to keep the sounds you don't use for the next round,
Oh yeah,
other than getting completely new ones every round.
yeah,
Then you
because
can go-
sometimes you just get stuck with absolute rubbish.
Because you
Yeah.
could have like, oh, I've got this sound which would be really cool for a later question, for a later round, but it just doesn't work for this question. I wish I could bank it, and the next question
Yeah.
I went, damn, I wish I had that other sound from the other round.
yeah.
Go like that.
Because sometimes you get like noises, and it's just like, well, what am I even gonna do with this?
Yeah, exactly. Half the time I go, well, I got nothing that works here. Just put them to see how it goes. There's always one person who has the exact right
What?
duo to win the
Yeah.
round.
What? Yeah. What annoys me though shouldn't annoy me as much as it does.
Hmm.
Like it'll play the first sound, and then there'll be a gap, and it'll play the second sound.
Well, you think it should be flowed into
Yeah.
one thing?
Or at least like rather than like a second and a half gap,
Yeah, have like a.
just you know,
Yeah.
at least like half a second or something.
I
so
do
it's
feel
still
like the
got
problem
time.
is because this is from like Jackbox pack like 2 or 3. It's a very early rendition to the
Yeah.
list, and I've not actually made a
Yeah.
sequel for it.
I feel like this is one they really could do a sequel for, honestly, because the concept
Yeah.
is really good. There's just some like weird little things
There's
that are
just
like quality of life things that are needed.
I feel like this is to give,
Yeah.
give it a cheeky like tweak, and that'll be.
Yeah,
I
up
think
there.
some of the problem with obviously playing the sound as well 1st
Mhm.
is if you're playing IRL,
Yeah, if you're playing RO, you're just gonna hear all the noises, aren't you?
True,
Yeah.
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 but maybe they could add an option where it's like streamer mode, and on streamer mode, everyone can hear the sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like even
Or
if they just had the feature where you could change the total from 3, you could like
Yeah.
change it to like 5 or less or whatever, and the fact you can actually keep your sounds would be absolutely amazing. Jackbox, if
Yeah.
you're watching this, because you did watch my stream when I streamed number 10, definitely add that to Earwax 2 if you ever do make it. The
Please.
game tied with Earwax. Someone had first.
Okay.
Well-
This is joint what? Sorry,
6.
joint 6. Okay.
Well, mine's
Someone
I mean,
in this call had it in first place.
Yeah, I think isn't mine.
It's not mine.
Yeah, it's mine.
It's not yeah, it's Jack's. It's Glamour.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I was thinking like it can't be much higher because I know it's a bit of a niche one.
It's Blather.
Blather round.
okay. Yeah, I like this.
I had
I
it
love
eighth.
this
When-
one.
I had it 8th.
I think I had it 9th.
Yeah, and
Like,
obviously
I like
I had
it,
a number
yeah.
1. Yeah, I think the thing with this one is I don't know why I like it so much. I think it's such a simple
Simple, yeah,
concept.
it's very
Like
simple.
it's presented really really well. Like everything about it is really easy to understand. Like the fact that like every time you make a guess, the like text to speech reads it out is
Yeah.
hilarious. So you'll just be like, people will be trying to guess, and you'll just have like Einstein, banana, like just playing over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I really just like it because it's such a simple concept, but it's just so funny.
It is. It does it really well as well. And the fact
And
Yeah,
it's like every person in the game as well has just got this, just gets given this random voice,
yeah,
Yeah.
and
And
some of them are just really weird.
yeah. And there's something about like the specific like words that are used when you're like the person who's made the prompt, and you're trying to like give hints, and it'll be like it is a very bendy happy time or something.
Yeah.
It's just like, what on
What
earth does that mean?
What am I going to use
What
with
does
these
this mean?
words? What does that mean? I don't understand. Is the fact some people get it with like I do sometimes get like
Yeah.
instantly, and then some are like, what the hell are you on about? There's no like
Yeah,
middle
like
ground.
the funniest times are when someone completely has a meltdown and they can't get anyone to figure out what they're guessing,
And they're just
and like they'll just put the most stupid, useless hints ever. Like it's nothing like Hitler, and it's like, what? That doesn't help.
It's nothing like Hitler. It's nothing like
Uh,
this. Help me. I'm confused. I'm not getting
As
the right
well, it's
prompt.
like, it just gives you a random prompt sometimes, and that's
Yeah,
sometimes it makes it harder because you get given like the start of a prompt and you have to tap the boxes in. I'm like, well, what? I don't even know what I'm gonna put.
Yeah,
mm.
that's fair.
But yeah, that's a great game. Like I always love this one whenever it comes up. It's always my first pick.
Yeah, I feel like this for me, it's a good game, but I just have ones which are better.
Yeah,
Like I can't say anything
I
bad
agree.
about it. I just feel like there's like 5 or 6 better for me in my head, better than that.
yeah, that's fair.
We've broken into the top 5, and we've broken the 30-point mark. We're on 32, so we're nearly at
So almost half the votes.
nearly half the votes. And we're in 5th.
Nice.
So there's somewhat
So
consistency.
we have a very unanimous top 5, is what I'm understanding.
Possibly.
I'd say unanimous top 3 from looking at numbers, but we'll get there. Number 5, 32 points. Foss had 2nd, Wrangle had 3rd. This game was from an early-ish Jackbox, number 4, I believe.
Okay.
We play it on stream a bit, not often, but we do play it quite a bit. It's Survive the Interwebs.
Okay.
Survive the internet.
Survive the
sick.
internet. Now, this is a bit like, I think this game walks so Job could run. It's very similar.
So I feel like I'm really surprised to see this at number 5, is it?
Yeah, number 5, yeah.
I'm surprised to see this high. I had it at 14, which I think it's a really good one, but I kind of got the sense that a lot of people didn't really get it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like a lot of people like don't really understand what the concept of it is, and they don't put answers that don't really make sense in the context.
I know some rounds it says like put a place, and people put like not a place, and you're like, well,
Yeah, or it'll be like
Like,
I mean, like usually the concept will be something like like this is a comment that someone would make under this article, and like people will just like get it like the wrong way round or something, and like
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like something about this one. Some people just don't seem to get it when we play it.
Yeah.
But when it's played properly,
Right,
it's really
really good.
fun.
Yeah. I reckon they should really update this game.
Yeah. Because this game is now.
Like they did
7
it
years
with
old
Trivia
now.
Murder Party. Like, they could easily update it slightly, like change the wording or whatever to make it
Yeah.
a bit more, make a bit more sense to some people.
Yeah, definitely.
The problem with games like that is a bit like with TKO we talked about earlier. There's not really much they could change, really, because there's no like
True.
fixed prompts in the game.
Well,
They could change
they
the
could
prompts
just-
maybe, but that's about it. Or
I mean, they could change the
pictures in
They
the Instagram
change the
round.
picture round. Yeah, the picture round where it's like, I'll post this on like Facebook or social media or whatever.
Mm.
They could change that to make a meme out of, and give you like meme templates and be like, make a meme,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
you could do. Now the game just missing out on our podium spot got 34 points. 3 people had it in their top 3. Lily had it 2nd, Lil had it 1st, and then someone in the school had 1st as well.
That's you then, I think.
It is. I wonder what I'm about to say.
Is it the wheel of enormous proportions?
It is indeed! The wheel.
Wow. Okay.
The wheel got 4th spot. Now,
I
I
love
love
this
this.
attempt.
I love this game. I don't know why. I just love it. I like the
Because you like-
questions. I like the
I tell you
questions.
why.
The question round is really fun, especially when it's doing like get the closest and all that stuff. That's just like I like the quiz games. I'm sorry, I do. And then the
Yeah.
fact there's a spinning wheel and you spin it and it's all luck based as well. So there's it's controlled luck. If you do well in the game, you're more likely to win on the wheel anyway. So
Yeah.
it's not like completely rigged. So there's no point in doing the questions.
It's more like a I'd say a traditional game show
Yeah,
style
it's
rather
more-
than like
Yeah.
a quiz show.
Yeah, it's more like
Yeah, I really like it. Yeah,
it's a bit like Wheel of Fortune.
I
It's
like
not like Wheel of
I
Fortune,
like
but
there's
you know what I
such a
mean.
variety of I like there's
Questions.
such a variety of questions because there's like number questions, or you have to like match ones, or
There's the one where
you
it's
have to guess
describing
like
something.
5 or 6 answers,
Yeah,
or you
the one
just have
say
to guess one
which one-
answer,
yeah,
or
does it
multiple
well.
choice, and
You can screw
all sorts,
people
which I
over. You can like gamble all your points away. It's
Yeah.
great. There's just so much to it. It's really
Yeah.
fun,
there is really well thought out.
and it gets
Yeah,
people
it
really,
is.
and it gets people really started like Mario Party, which is hilarious.
yeah. That's the funniest thing. It's like when someone is doing really
Well,
well and
the
they're well
question-
in front, but they just keep missing on the wheel,
You say,
Yeah.
and then someone
death
rocks
wheel,
up
death wheel, death wheel.
and wins straight away.
Like I'm pretty
Or,
sure,
like-
I'm pretty sure I've lost with like 30,000 plus points, and some
Yeah,
people got like 20.
it's hilarious.
And the people got like 21,000. Like what? I won by like 9,000 points. How do I lose this?
Yeah.
And then it's like on like the trivia bit
Mhm.
when like 2 or 3 people get the same points at the end,
It just randomly picks.
and it
someone.
just randomly picks the power slice for them.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
you're like, oh come on!
That's not fair.
I don't think it's even like whoever got to that
The
number first.
It's just like I'm just gonna randomly
It's just
pick someone.
random.
It's a really good one. It again, I had it 11. It just barely missed out on my top 10, but it's really good.
I could imagine doing this IRL for like a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that would be fun. That
The
would be
wheel.
pretty funny.
It's like a big wheel and go whoosh.
Oh
Go
god.
around. Yeah. So I'm happy. My game. So that means, Hayes, I think this might be the first time ever where your first is ranked higher than both mine and Jack's.
Yep.
Wow.
That is, I don't think that's ever happened before. Like ever.
I don't think it's ever happened. Normally, your number 1 is like number 14 or something.
I think my number 1 and number 2 will be in the top 2.
Have you not talked about
But
your
what
one or
order
two
I
yet?
don't know.
You've already talked
What
about
order, I
your.
don't
We've
know.
already talked about your. Have we even talked about your third spot yet?
Yeah, that was earwax.
Oh, that was earwax. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Interesting. We move
We
on
haven't
up
talked
to.
about my number 4, but I wasn't expecting it, to be honest.
So we move on up to third spot. So context, Will got 34. Our next game
Okay.
got 47.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So the top 3 are like clear of everything else. So this game, no one actually had first, but 4 people had it second.
Okay.
Reese and Sprangle had it
Somewhat-
second, and then 2 out of the 3 of us in this call had it second. And it
I
wasn't
think
me.
I know what it is.
It wasn't me. So it's you two.
okay.
It was Quiplash.
Quit that. Well, I mean, this is just like I feel like this is the iconic Jackbox game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if when you think Jackbox, this is the game that immediately comes into your mind. This one.
It's
It
like
does.
it's the second. It's had 3 remakes. Or is that 4 now? I think it's 3.
4.
I think 4.
It's 4
But
now.
one of them was just
No.
like they had like Quiplash like XL or something, didn't they? Which was
There was
just like
Quiplash
a
XL.
enhanced
on-
version. And then we had Quiplash 2
Yeah.
and Quiplash 3. Yeah, it's just really funny, isn't it? Like it's just yeah. I mean everybody knows Quiplash. Like it's just iconic.
It's basically Cards Against Humanity, but you get to make your own prompts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's brilliant.
yeah, pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah. And I
And
feel like
I think
I feel like
Sometimes that makes it funnier because you can like give an answer to something that's sort of more relevant in like recent news or about a new game
or
about
in
Yeah.
jokes as well.
in jokes like yeah.
Exactly. Which is really fun. I had like 5th on my list. But yeah,
Um,
this one has a remake, and I feel like each one got slightly better
Yeah.
because the prompts were better. Obviously, in the third one, you have that triple threat in the end. Bush.
Mhm.
You can now make like if you want to be creative, you can make your own questions in it as well,
Yeah.
yeah.
which could be interesting one day.
Because I feel that you could give that a go at some point,
Yeah, I feel like I could have like a Ditto pack where I have all Ditto related questions and stuff.
or
and simple that.
or just a Nintendo pack or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like you can't go wrong with Quiplash. And people were probably expecting it to be
I'm
on top 3.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I was expecting it to be number 1, honestly.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be number 1 or number 2.
It's number 3. You can probably have a guess what you think the last two are going to be.
I know what one of them is. I'm not sure about the other one.
I think I know what both are.
Um,
And I think I know the order because I think my number 1 is actually going to be number 1 for once.
Are you sure about that?
I say that, and now he's going to say it's second.
So in second place, we have a game of 50 points.
Okay.
So 3 points more than Quiplash. Me and Foss had it third. Reese had it first. And someone in this call had it first.
Okay.
So it's H. So we're rocking in the world of Fibbage in second place.
Cool. In that case, I know what number 1 is. This was the one I wasn't sure about. It was between this and one other one that I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I'm
so
just
Fibbage.
I'm just surprised.
This
number 1.
This is the only game where they've had 4 iterations of it. We have 4 Fibbages. Because the concept is just really simplistic. As the games have moved on, they've gotten better and better with better questions. In the third one, you can basically write your own questions.
Yeah.
Like truth or lie or whatever. So that's kind of jazz as well.
Yeah, it's really, really good. To be fair, I only had Fibbage at number 9, but I think for me, there's just other ones that are better. But it is so good, and it's the thing is, I think wasn't it in the very original Jackbox as well? So it's one of the OGs.
It's one of the OGs, yeah.
I think what's the original Fibbage and Quiplash?
No, it was Fibbage.
No, Quiplash was introduced in 2, I think.
It was Fibbage.
Oh no, 3.
No, I think it was the second one. Fibbage, Lyswar, which no one played. The original You Don't Know Jack, which was the first game they ever made. Drawful and something else, I can't remember. But those were in the first pack.
Wordspud, Lyswar, and Fibbage.
Wordspud, Lyswar. The ones no one cared about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second pack, he had... the second pack was Quiplash, Bidiots, Fibbage 2, Bomb Corp, and Earwax.
So they made a sequel to Fibbage in the second...
Yeah.
They thought, this did so well in the first one, we're going to make a sequel immediately. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had Quiplash 2 in Jackbox 3.
Yeah, because
so they were big on sequels back then.
Yeah, because Fibbage 1, Fibbage 2. Fibbage 3, I think, was in 5 or 6.
Actually, yeah, Fibbage 3 was in 4.
Was it really?
So, yeah, I'm going through the wall now. You Don't Know Jack had I don't know if it was really a sequel, but it was sort of a revamped version in 5.
Yeah, revamped version, yeah. And then when did
in 6 we had
when did Fibbage
Trivia Murder Party 2.
Yeah.
7 we had Quiplash 3. 8 we had 8 had Drawful Animate, which is technically a sequel.
Yeah.
When was Fibbage 4? Was that 9?
9 had
had to be Fibbage 4, right? Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fibbage 4 in 9.
So
then number 10
had the TKO 1.
TKO 2. Yeah, so we have actually had a sequel in every single pack, which I don't think I realised until now.
No.
Yeah, but the thing is,
so
right, we've had
a sequel in the next one.
We had Fibbage 1, Fibbage 2, Fibbage 3 in the first 4 packs. And then Fibbage 4 came in pack number 9. So there was such a big gap between 3 and 4.
Yeah.
What? But
maybe the developers got fed up with it.
I feel like it's one of their most iconic games, up there with Quiplash.
It is.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I'm just wondering now what the next actual sequel will be.
I know.
But I guess we'll find out.
I'd like it to be Earwax. It might be Survive the Internet 2, maybe. But have a round 2.
Well, they've got this. I think their new one is the Jackbox Naughty Pack, isn't it?
That's coming. Yeah. I think that's coming out soon. I think, and then they obviously will do the generic November release every year. Is it November or is it October? I think it's November.
No, it's one of those.
October, I think, because I think it's October.
Yeah, because it came out the same weekend.
Mario
came out in October. Yeah, the same weekend, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, yeah, Jackbox was on the Thursday.
Oh, Mario was
and
the
then
Friday.
Mario came out on the
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a wild week. But
that was during the half. That was
Halloween
I
half
think that was
term.
during half term as well.
Yeah, yeah. So we move on to number 1. This game got 56 points. So this one won by 6 points.
Damn.
This game, Jack had 3rd, me and Lil had 2nd, and Lily had number 1.
I think I had this 5th.
This game's only had 1 sequel. Yeah, 2 cut versions of it. It made an appearance in our D&D series. It's
Is it Trivia
Murder Party.
Hotel?
Yes.
Trivia Murder Party.
Hotel. Now, Trivia Murder Party is such a good game because it has the question aspect of it. It has like the mini games where you don't die, and then it just does it. It just gels together really, really well.
Yeah, and the final round makes it so that even if you die straight away, you've still got a chance to win.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's got a lot of different things that can happen, a lot of content. I feel like some of these games are very much like you play it once, you know exactly what it is, but this one has always got different kind of things that are being thrown at you.
And they did an update the other week.
Yeah, with new questions, isn't it?
Oh, did they? Oh, nice.
Questions?
Was it? It was new questions. I think. Was there a new mini game? I can't remember.
Well, the thing is, they updated Jackbox 6 from all the random reason, a couple of weeks ago with new content. I'm like, that's so weird to do pack number 6, but it is what it is.
Mind you, I wonder if it's because the problem with trivia-based games is that the trivia can become outdated.
Yeah.
If there's any question, for example, that refers to the current US president, for example, it's not going to be Donald Trump anymore, it's Joe Biden. Well, actually, to be fair, I mean, we're almost on the verge of that changing, so we don't know.
Yeah. I feel like this might be the sequel we're going to get in the new one.
Quite possibly. It's a really popular one, isn't it?
And Trivia Murder Party 2 was in pack 6, which will be on 11 at that point, and that'll be 5 gap.
I reckon it'll be this, Earwax. I'd like to see another Blather round, but I don't really know what they can add to it.
I don't really know what they could add to it. Making it 8-player would be nice, but apart from that, I don't really know.
Yeah. The thing with Trivia Murder Party is there is so much you can add to it. You can have all different mini games in it. You can have all different questions.
It's a concept that just works really, really well, no matter what.
Like you said, with different endings. I remember in one of our video game Olympics where this was an event, I think me and I can't remember who I was with, but we were about to win, and at the end, someone's I had this hat or something, I can't remember, but I lost because I wore the hat, so everyone won apart from my team, which was really annoying.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel like what other ones could they realistically do a sequel for? Because it's got to be ones that have a idea that is basic enough that they can twist it in different ways. I feel like they could probably do a sequel to The Wheel, but it's a bit soon for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you say that, but they whacked up Fibbage 1 and Fibbage 2 like that, and
True.
Quiplash like that.
I do feel like they could do a sequel to Champed Up, maybe.
I feel like they could, yeah.
Survive the Internet, they could update and I don't know, make it more modern. They could incorporate making memes, or
they could do role models or faking it, I guess. But I feel like all the other ones on our top 15 were new enough where they don't need sequels yet.
Yeah.
Likes of Job and Dodo and Nonsensory have all been in the last 3 packs, so it's hard to.
Or they could just make a new game, and it's just bit like What the Meme sort of thing.
Like how Job and Fixie Text were kind of similar in the fact that
it'll be like Quiplash, but you get a picture and then you have to make it into a meme or something.
Yeah.
That could easily be one at some point.
Yeah, true. But yeah, so that was our top 15. Not surprised. At all.
I'm not surprised.
At all.
Not surprised.
There's no big shocks for me in there, really.
The only shock I had was that Quiplash or Fibbage wasn't in first. But
I feel like
I could.
When I was making the list, I was thinking Trivia Murder Party will probably get up there, but I feel like Fibbage and Quiplash, sorry, just because they've had so many sequels and remakes and stuff, it'd be up there. But I'm happy because I like the quiz games, and Trivia Murder Party is number 1. I think the only game that we didn't talk about that was on my list was Quicksort.
That just missed that 11th.
It's only because we lost. I think that's very recency bias, though. To be fair, because I can't remember. Someone said, "Oh dear, you picked the last Jackbox game we do tonight," and I was already on this pack. We played like Vintage 4 or something. Or so fuck it, let's try Quicksort. We played it, and then we kind of like play it more.
I feel like I barely played Quicksort. I need to play it again.
I feel like it's really good. I feel like it's really good on stream, but I think it would be so much better
IRL because you're basically on a team.
Because you can argue about it and then.
Yeah, that's the thing. You see, I just remember I can't remember what there was a song. I had to get like the first like 2 lines of the song right. I think I aced it.
Oh, okay. Skater Boy.
It was Skater Boy. Yes, I got Skater Boy completely 100% right. We should really. And then I think Scrangle had like a different song, which was very obvious. It was Nickelback. Photograph, and she got it completely whiffed it, and I was like, "How did you whiff that?" It's like one of the most iconic songs ever. Look at this graph. Look at this graph. All that stuff. Yeah, I feel like again over time because that's a newer one. I think it was in 10 or was it in 9? I think it was in 9. I think it's 9.
So I think it was a 9.
I think it's a 9. Yeah, so that was the only game we didn't ever talk about, which on my list, and that was like 9th or 10th.
What didn't we talk about on my list? Idiots. I put that in 8th. I like that game.
I do like that game, but we just don't play it enough. That's the thing with it.
I know, it's just so stupid.
Yeah.
I had Push the Button in number 4. That's the only one in my top 10 that didn't make the list.
I like Push the Button, but it's again we don't play enough.
Yeah.
No.
It's better in person as well.
Yeah.
I really think we should do a Jackbox stream and like do a few of these games which you can do in a voice call as well as some of the others, maybe.
Well, whack a push the button and a faking it. No, not faking it. I guess you could do faking it because you could literally put your hand up. But the thing you'd have face cam, wouldn't you?
The problem is the pointing is the problem.
Yeah, I would.
I feel like faking it has to be IRL.
I remember during COVID,
I would say do role models.
We tried to do faking it in COVID. Well, we all had a piece of paper with everyone's name on. We just held up. We held up the piece of paper of who we were going to point at.
Oh god.
I would say you could do like on stream with voice call like role models, devils in the details, talking points, push the button.
Was Bomb Corp on your list?
Bomb Corp was on my list. Yeah, you can do that over the.
The problem with Bomb Corp is it's only 4 player, but it's such an annoying game.
It is.
It's so annoying. That's why I like it.
Like I remember at uni, one of my flatmates at uni was so obsessed with it, saying we need to beat this level. I'm like, we can't get past day 7, and there's like 14 days. Leave us alone. It's impossible. It's really difficult. You can't cut this wire because this wire is silly, but that wire is also cool. You cut cool wires. What are you on about?
I love that game.
Oh.
But I feel like a stream either do that or like at the start of the stream do one of the games and then the rest of the stream just do more viewer games or something.
I feel like if it comes up on the wheel, you're going to go add Bomb Corp to the wheels. Every time it lands on it, we have to play Bomb Corp.
Could do.
Maybe we should do a Jackbox stream where we play all of the low ranked ones to try and force us to like them.
Yeah, so to just play all the games that none of them got a point for.
No one ever plays.
So I'm just going to quickly go over the games we didn't make the top 15, which people actually got votes for. So we've already talked about Quicksort and Push the Button and Bomb Corp.
Yeah.
Talking Points got 7 points. So again, that's kind of like in that similar realm. But you have to present
22 for me.
Yeah.
I 18 for me.
We're talking about BDX, that was on H's list.
I had Billions at 19.
Madverse City, the rapping robots.
I like this game.
I love it, but no one ever plays it. I had it at 16.
Yeah. And then we had Hypnotorious in 2 with 2 points.
I put this in there.
I can't remember this one.
I've played one.
No, neither can I.
This is the only one that we got points from. Was this in?
This is on the newest one, I think.
I can't remember this one. I think we only played it once.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I think we played it when it come out.
Yeah, I think we played it for this will be great IRL, and then we never met up like how to play it.
Yeah.
And then guess when I got a single point.
So where's push the button then? Because I had it 4, so I should have got points.
Oh yeah, I ignored the ones you had there, so I got 7 points.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So that was our list. I feel like the likes of Devils in the Details. I can't remember whichever one didn't get any points now. Monster Seeking Monster didn't get any points.
Just all of
Boomerang,
those
Weapons
words,
Drawn.
Weapons Drawn.
Dictionarium, Zebra Dome.
Joke
Boat.
Yeah. Word Spud.
See, I've never played Joke
Nice
Boat.
one.
I know it's a bit like
Joke Boat is a bit like the robots, but not as good as the robots.
There's a lot of really underrated games in the Jackbox packs. Honestly, like this is why I do think it would be fun to do a stream where we do all the ones no one ever plays.
Drawful Animate, Weapons, Pole Mine. You know,
like the ones that people never play, or the ones.
See, I remember Pole Mine being quite decent when that first came out. That was one of our favourites in the pack. I remember.
Yeah, and we just never played it.
It's just broken off.
I feel like it's a bit like Quicksaw, where you need to talk to people, and it's like better IRL. I would say, maybe. I don't know. Next Jackbox stream, I might just go right. We're going to play all the games which didn't even get a single point.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And just see how that goes.
On twitch.tv/TVsDitto.
And this is our second most played game ever on stream behind Mario Kart. So if you do like Jackbox, come to streams. Come join in for some fun.
Yes, we're only 90 something away.
We're 99 away. But we're also only 95 away from 500 on YouTube. So don't forget to hit that sub button. I want to hit 500 by the end of the years. So that would be cool if that happened. But yeah, to reiterate our top 15, we had Faking It Role Models enjoyed 15th, Champed Up in 14th, Fixie Tex in 13th, Time Chicks in 12th, Non-Century in 11th, Dodo and TKO in 9th, Job in 8th, Earwax in 6th, joined with Blather Round, Survive the Interwebs in 5th, The Wheel in 4th, Quiplash in 3rd, Fibbage in 2nd, and number 1 was Trivia Murder Party, Jigsaw's Hotel. Yeah. So
nice.
Let us know in the comments your favourite Jackbox games. Let us know in the comments what top 10s you want to see next. Because this is our most popular series, probably behind...
At the minute, yeah.
At the minute. That's not gaming,
Sonic.
like 3D World or Sonic, yeah. So, if you want to see more of these, let us know in the comments. Stay tuned for more top 10s. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Adios.
Adios.